No, I was wondering. So I think it would be really nice to set the scene by talking about the very beginning of Team GPT, how it got traction in the beginning,
Cool. Okay.
right? What were
Okay.
the initial marketing steps or like sales steps that you took? Because I joined the team a little bit later.
Okay. Yeah. So I've said this in other places as well, but I read this book, The Write It, Pre to Type It, and the whole point there was if you have an idea, build a landing page first and take the temperature of the market, see if people want to buy it or not buy it. And the guy there was explaining, you have definitely been on a website, you go to the landing page, you try to pay and something breaks. Usually these are called fake doors, and people are basically testing the idea. And when we started team gpt, that's what we did. It was a Saturday. We had the idea and everything. Maybe I will skip this for now, but in terms of marketing, I built the minimum viable website in 4 hours on WordPress. And this is crucial when you're starting a new thing, when you're marketing something. Pick a tech stack, pick a technology you know well, and you can execute fast. So I picked WordPress because I'm well versed in it. I built it in 4 hours, and I built the minimum I could do. All of the text, everything, it was done with ChatGPT. I did a basic keyword research in Ahrefs, and the things that I was researching were, so team-gpt is a collaborative platform, so it was collaborate in ChatGPT, collaborating GPT 3.5, collaborating GPT 4.
Yeah.
There were 10, 15 words. I found the ones that had the highest search intent and search volume. And I built the whole copy of this landing page and later the first 5 pages of the website around these keywords.
Yeah.
I did this basic SEO optimization. I was not hoping for anything, but in fact, this picked up very quickly. And actually, we had our first sale 3 days after the website was up, because we were the only product online which was allowing you to collaborate in ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And we made our first sale on the third day from someone who found us organically.
Yeah.
Now, the name here is very key.
That's
Team
what
GPT.
I was going to say. Yeah, they found you because of the SEO, and also the branding is really, really strong and like
Yes.
intent heavy, right?
Yes. And when you're picking a name, there are different strategies. But if you can have a name which is explaining what you're doing inside the name, go for it. There's no better thing than this. This is helping for the SEO quite a bit, and right now SEO is bringing more than half of our signups. We're having 1,500 people, 1,500 people every day come to our website from Google search, and SEO is the hardest channel to build.
Yeah.
And we built it from the first day. So I'm very, very excited about the future, because SEO only accumulates. It only gets better. It's very hard to get worse, especially if you're doing more good stuff. So this was...
SEO is like, that's not a very growth hacky way to go about it. SEO is one of the slow channels, right? But
stupid idea. Don't do it. I don't recommend doing SEO. So don't do this at home. Don't do this at home, people. But we had a cool name. It was very, very early on in this new industry, and SEO worked very well for us. I do not recommend that you start with SEO. On the contrary, it is the last thing you should do.
Yeah.
But I was experimenting, and this is very key for this whole conversation. When you're building a startup, you never know what's gonna work, and you start experimenting. I did all the good steps. I did the keyword research, took me 5 minutes. I did the website, took me 4 hours. I did these things. I was not counting on the SEO, but I did my best effort to test it.
Yeah.
And it worked. And we doubled down, and we started paying actually about $8,000 per month for SEO very early on. This was our first major expenditure. I found one of the best SEO guys. The best SEO guy I have seen online. I knew him for years, and I just reached out and I said, listen, man, I have this SEO opportunity. I did the bare minimum, and it is catching up. We have to team up together and build this. So he joined in September, and he started helping us out. Now he's a part of the core team, and I'm super happy.
Yeah,
John
joining as
Oz,
a
John Ozu amazing guy, and so SEO was a very good channel. It will continue being one of the pillar channels for team-gpt. And yeah, but SEO itself is just a part of it.
Yeah.
And going back, in the beginning, you need to do a couple of things. First of all, pre-launch. I cannot stress this enough. When you're launching a new project or a new product or a new feature or something, you want to be able to talk about it for as long as possible. And it's not about sending one email. It's not about sending 2 emails or something. This is what people think. Oh, I launched this project. No. You want to talk about it for a long time. And it's like, I'm thinking about launching this thing. Then I'm making my first steps about launching the thing.
Yeah.
Here's a selfie of me doing this. Then I'm pre-launching for whoever is interested. Alpha testers, beta testers, almost beta, private beta, public beta, all of these things. These create a hype. People are interested. It creates scarcity. All of these things are important for marketing. But our launch campaign was maybe a month and a half long. And it was always like, we're thinking about this. I associated myself with the project on LinkedIn. I started telling people about it. I was documenting this pre-launch, launch. The price started from $19 one time payment. For back then we were just a wrapper for chat-gpt. So you take the people would take the OpenAI API key, and they would have a collaborative environment. And we were charging them $19 one time payment. Yeah.
Very early on.
First, this was the first price. Then 29, then 39, then 49, then $10 per month for a team of 10, then $20 per month. And every time we increase the prices, it creates scarcity, creates buzz, and this is also important. So all of this was planned out, and it's part of the experimentation. I don't know the right price of the product, so we have to test it. If they buy like crazy, it's too cheap. This is
fair.
Yeah.
Actually, at my old company, we got it at your at the first lifetime price that you had announced.
You bought it for $19.
Yeah, lifetime. No, that's just goes to show that it worked. We believed in the we bought your story because you were doing you had already started building out your personal brand in line with team-gpt and like marketing it on LinkedIn, and we bought the story and we just bought the product as well, and now it's I believe it's still used.
Thank you. Well, so what we were doing back then, we were using our expertise for the SEO, monetizing on capitalizing on these existing distribution channels. LinkedIn, at this point I had 4,000 or 5,000 followers on LinkedIn, and I doubled down on this. And when you're starting out, you have to make some bets, especially if you have some kind of existing distribution channel. You have to do it. We had some emails from past projects. We sent a blast, and this was important. But in the beginning, it's always scrappy. It's always about how much you can hack your way into 1,000 users.
Yeah, growth hacking.
Yeah. And it's about the first 10 users, then a first 100, then a first 1,000. We reached 1,000 users in 1 month.
Nice.
So we hacked a lot of it, and I would say we've been hacking it all for 1 year now.
Yeah. That's what it feels like. There are a couple of hacky things that we did together, but very early on you started a lifetime deal campaign, right? That's a very hacky way to get the first 1,000 users, to validate the product, to get feedback from the customer, the user.
Yeah, lifetime deals, the best way to validate a product very quickly. It's very easy to make people pay you $20 one
Mm.
time, and usually they're early adopters. They're very compassionate. I don't know. They kind of care about you, and they want to help you out. They want to be the early adopters. They want to co-innovate. They want to give their feedback. These people are great, amazing. Thank you. Thanks so much to our early adopters who saw every single bug
Yeah.
that we went through. They reported it. They have been our QAs for a long time. We didn't have a QA for the first 6 months, so it was just users telling us about the problems they were having.
Yeah.
So QA, initial validation, co-innovation. They tell us what they want. They tell us what they need, and we listen.
Yeah.
Very first campaign, Nicola and Katya, they performed it. We code Sampath, our friend from Singapore, who we had worked with in the past, and we said, Sam, listen, you have to help us out. We're launching this. You have 2 weeks to prepare the campaign. He did it, and we reached 1,000 users very quickly thanks to Sam.
Nice.
Back to back with this, we launched on AppSumo as well, which is the biggest marketplace online for lifetime deals. We launched with AppSumo, and actually in the first 5 days of the deal, we made about $10,000. It was very, very exciting times. It was Sumo Day, that's how they call it. So yeah,